So y'all saw how Patrick Mahomes just laid down and messed up our dog leg like that? Screw Patty. Hey man, I had him dead to right. He was a top 4, top 5 wide receiver. Hey, I can't make him not be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all on him. I can only put him into the lineup and advise. I saw dead to right. Injury, man. Injury's a part of the freaking game. Hey, man, welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. It's your boy, Sir Flawless, back in the house. Yeah, I dropped it. Dropped a tough game. I really want a tough game. I'm supposed to have lost regardless, man. You're going to have these down weeks. I've been powering up. And I lost in the work league, so now I'm 3-1. Lost position of the leaderboard, but that's okay. Just trying to get that bye, you know what I'm saying, to make sure the game legit. The thing I don't like about it, though, man, we don't know what to do with Rashee Rice, man. We know what we saw, right? Looks like ACL, looks like some kind of CL, right? But I don't want to be irresponsible and drop him when I'm not supposed to drop, and I got to wait for the official word. So it's tough, man. But then, I don't know, I'm going to have to work something out. Maybe I have to wait till later to pick up a defense is what I'm thinking. I'm going to cut my defense, come up pick up a new defense. So I'm going to cut Houston's defense, and then get me a skill player, probably a wide receiver, might be a running back. I don't know. Probably going to be a wide receiver because I don't need running back help like that. So, and then I'll wait for later, then a week to see if it's some type of bad work with him, and then I'll cut him if it's bad, and then pick up a actual defense. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I dropped one in the work league, so I'm 3-1 in the work league. That's the league I want. And 3-1 in the flawless league, or whatever. So, hope you guys enjoying the season so far. Just got to give you a little bit of FaceTime. Like to give you a little bit of FaceTime. I'm Sir Flawless today. So, it's a little late here. I wanted to have this out a couple hours ago, but it just didn't happen. You know, time didn't permit. So, I'm sliding Kareem Hunt into my work league because old boy is off on a bye week, Saquon Barkley. So I'll be starting ETN and Hunt, and I'll draw 4 against Washington at the flex. So we'll see how that works. Mind you, this is a standard league. We still have at the wide receiver starting Brian Thomas Jr., right, since I missed out on his big week. So my other wide receiver I currently have in Tank Dell, but I don't know if I want to play Tank Dell. They played against Buffalo. I believe he could have played last week. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I'm going to try to pick up another wide receiver. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll see what happens, man. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all enjoying the season so far. I'm going to try to do a little bit better. Try to at least get you face time. You know what I'm saying? Do the waiver wire probably once every 2 weeks. I'm trying. Don't hold me to it. You know what I'm saying? I got other stuff going on. But, yeah, I just want to drop and tell you guys a little quick waiver wire. We're going to rapid fire through it. I may do a video. I hate to even say this because I don't want to promise it to you, but just like what we've learned in the first 4 weeks of the season. Because officially, if like playoff start week, 13 or something like that, 13, 14. So we're almost basically a third or a fourth. Excuse me. Through the regular season. So it's crazy, man. It's gonna go like that, man. It's gonna go like that. So let's just talk about quarterbacks real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw it on the screen somewhere. You know, I'm just going to throw the first handful up there. You know, you got Sam Darnold and you got Geno Smith, right? They may be rostered, especially Sam Darnold. Geno Smith threw for 1,000,001, you know what I'm saying, yards. And he's still the running back, still had 3 touchdowns, so it's cool. You know, so they're good, you know, buys are starting to pick up, so that's why I'm going to add more people to this. And Justin Fields, I actually picked Justin Fields up right before, maybe the Saturday or Sunday, before the game started, picking him back up in my work league. I'm going to play him this week against Dallas because Dallas is hurt. I need upside plays. So hopefully he can give me another 35, 36 what he did this past week. I definitely like that, Mr. Justin Fields. So since Hurts is off. So number 3 is Justin Fields playing against Dallas. Andy Dalton and Joe Flacco are nice fill-ins for this week as well. Anthony Richardson may miss this week. Type of pointer or hip pointer or something, but man, those wide receivers over there for, especially Downs, man, Pittman, they all running routes with smiles on their face, like, you know, because they knew a quarterback that was gonna throw in that route, outside of throwing it like a mile over their head and being accurate like Anthony Richardson. So Joe Flacco should be a great play. That should probably be a good betting play too, I believe, this year, this week. Because the dude, he's accurate. Still can ball. Remember what he did last year in Cleveland. So those are the 5 quarterbacks this week: Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Justin Fields, Andy Dalton. I'm so happy for Andy Dalton and now Joe Flacco, man. I like to see the dudes that can really ball come back and play, you know what I'm saying, in their golden years. I like that. I respect it. Let's slide to the running backs real quick. First off, we got Kareem Hunt. He was on the list before, right? But it seems like now he may be the RB1 on the team that's going to be getting the worst work. Most work. Because old boy had fumbled early in the game, and he got sent to the doghouse. So I think he going to be there at the doghouse. I'm going to tell you something that's mad about Kareem Hunt. Can I do a little betting and stuff like that? His receiving line was at 10.5 yards, 12.5 yards. And I was like, man, there's no way he's not going to get that. I think his rush yards were like at 18. I was like, man, he can get it. He ain't going to start, but I just said when he get in here, he's going to. And I was afraid to do it. I should have just put all my betting money for the weekend on those 2 things. Both would have hit. No balls. No balls. But yeah, Kareem Hunt, he should definitely be very beneficial for the next 4 weeks. People talking about CH coming back. I'm not worried about CH. They say he got some mental stuff going on. I ain't worried about CH. It's a wrap with CH. Number 2 is Bucky Irvin, as you can see on the screen. Bucky Irvin, he been balling. They splitting the workload. They're pretty good. The dude's explosive. The thing is, I know a lot of people say standalone value, right? But I ain't really buying into the standalone value because putting somebody in your lineup that you don't know that's going to get you production and you can be sitting on a fat 2, 3, or 4, that's not somebody I want to put in my flex saying, oh, but he has standalone value. I don't be rocking with that. It be giving me Braylon Allen. Sure, he can give you, you know what I'm saying, 60 all-purpose yards, but who wants that? If you don't splash, you're looking crazy. So you have to get lucky. But Kareem Hunt, Bucky Irvin, then you got Rico Dowdle. And, he didn't have that much yards or anything like that, but he scored off a receiving touchdown last Thursday. So, man, just Dallas ain't the same team, man. They're not shoving it in running backs' guts like that. It's just not going to happen. So if Rico Dowdle don't, totally get Zeke off the field, and they're just not a running team, though, man. It's passing over there in Dallas, man. So hopefully he can get a receiving touchdown and he can bring back value because there ain't going to be no 60, 70-yard rush games over there with Rico Dowdle. And number 4 is Chase Brown. Chase Brown popped off, had a great week. I'm so happy for him. Again, are you going to feel calm and put me in your flex? I don't know. I wouldn't. And then Trey Sermon, Jonathan Taylor, Jay Tays, Mr. Glass Taylor. Guess what? He's showing he's got glass ears, and he might miss a week or 2 with a little ankle sprain, I believe it is. But thing is with Trey Sermon, he's kind of like a plotter. I like him because he's with the Niners and stuff like that. But hey, man, starting running backs are starting running backs, So you never know. J.T. might be hurt for longer. So think about Trey Sermon. He'll be getting picked up on your waivers. So the wide running backs are Kareem Hunt, Bucky Irvin, Rico Dowdle, Chase Brown, and Trey Sermon. Let's go to wide receivers. This is cool right here because, man, old boy Love came in, was throwing that rock. He started throwing some picks and stuff early, but dude started throwing that rock. Obviously, Jaden Reed's probably not around on free agent waivers, nowhere around. If somebody dropped him, he needs to get picked up. But main 2 people are because Christian Watson got on, he got a high ankle sprain. So everybody know that dude glass porcelain, sweet porcelain, glass porcelain that dude is. But Dontavian Wicks, man, and Romeo Doubs, I value Wicks more, man, because there was all that ice, that off-season. Oh, Dontavian, put it all over me. That's all I heard. But it seems like now, because he's getting the downhill strikes and stuff like that, and a lot of the red zone action, Dontavian Wicks may be a league winner. Maybe. Putting him first on my waivers for the work league. Look, I lost the Powerball, man. I'm on number 4, man. So I need somebody with the gusto, with a great passing game. And that's what I believe Wicks can be. So Wicks and Romeo Doubs are number 1. Number 2 is Xavier Legette, man. I almost picked him up in my work league last week, man. But you got certain of these people, it's hard to cut people, But he balled out 6 for 61 in the touchdown. He even had a couple rushes. Again, but see that boils down to the quarterback though, because if that second year guy was there, it would be no good. So number 3, we're gonna talk about Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker went 5 for 41. He also had a rush of 3 yards for a touchdown. Now we already know. Hey, look, old boy asking for a trade. Devontae Adams. Look, man, look. Devontae Adams got to understand him and old boy over there, Aaron Rodgers, get along with the saber-tooth tiger. You know, look, Father Time is undefeated, man. Look, the youth movement is on. So, look like he's just requested a trade. The team trying to get rid of him. So, Trey Tucker can easily be the number 1 over there. Yeah, I know they got an old boy that came from New England or something that he's over there too, but it's about the youth, I believe. So, we'll see what happens. Trey Tucker kind of remind me of that Jaden Reed-esque, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So you don't want to sleep on that. Anybody that can catch those passes plus be running can offer you a nice ceiling. Number 4 is Whittington. It seems like Whittington for the Rams, he's playing like the Cooper Kupp them role, you know, and that's what Stafford likes to throw to. He had 6 for 62. So on PPR, that's 12 points, 12.2. So he might be something that you want to look at, Whittington. It's a while before the other dudes come back. Hey, sometimes you want to jump onto these dudes' paws before they truly have a huge breakout. That's number 4. Number 5 is, I don't know if I have 5 or 6, but you got Juju and Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't know what I have on the screen here, but Wan'Dale Robinson? Yeah. Either way, Wan'Dale, old boy had a concussion last Thursday night. He might be cleared, but man, Wan'Dale almost patched me up. I had Wan'Dale in the Flawless League, and I dropped him, but then somebody picked him up and used him against me. That joker had like 11, 12 receptions. 11, you know, but he ain't hurt me that bad, but because he didn't do much with his yards, but a lot of PPR points, man. A lot of PPR points. So we'll see what happens with that. And Juju might actually, you know, I don't know. I hate to say it, but he's just a shell of himself. So he's no Rashee Rice or anything, but you never know. Somebody got to step up. So either they're going to get some type of trade. Man, I'm going to tell you one thing. Boy, freaking Devontae Adams go to freaking Kansas City. I'm done. Done with NFL. And if Devontae Adams goes to Kansas City or Cooper goes to Kansas City, you'll know, look, man, this stuff is... Because you know they're going to make a way for Kansas City. Something got to happen. Or either all of a sudden just Kelsey's wide open, nobody's around. It's like, when you think, like if we play football, right, we play a flag or something, a touch, and the main wide receiver got hurt, right, and it's only one other player on their team. Granted, you got the rookie, but that's all he do is go up top, right? How is Kelsey slow behind always open? You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. They do what they're told, man. They do what they're told. It's all entertainment. And then people don't like to hear that. But it's a reason why Goodell them got the NFL up under sports entertainment. When it's sports entertainment, like WWE, you know what I'm saying, you can determine the outcome. It is what it is. People say, well, why do you still watch? Well, why the hell do I still watch movies? Why do I hell watch sitcoms? I watch it for entertainment. Tell me, well, it's like that you shouldn't watch. People get so triggered. You know what I'm saying? God damn. It's like, why would you be a mailman? Why would you? If you're scared of dogs, it come with the territory. Stupid. Anyway, let me digress. So those are wide receivers. Dontavius Wicks / Romeo Doubs. Xavier Legette. I don't know if I had Josh. Did I just mention Josh Downs? If I didn't mention Josh Downs, I got to mention Josh Downs. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, because, I got stuff scribbled all over the paper. Josh Downs with, 6 or 8 for 82 in the touchdown. I'm trying to tell you, them jokers just running with smiling, though. I just felt like they were running and smiling. So, him, Trey Tucker, Whittington, Wan'Dale, and Juju. A lot of wide receivers out there that can blossom and be something moving forward. Tight end, Tucker Kraft. 6 for 53 in a touch. Again, this is from he's definitely the tight end one on the team now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm glad that it's solidified, so now people can actually use him with confidence. You got Zach Ertz. He had 2 or 3 catches. The person I'm more interested in is Kadon. He hasn't caught a touchdown yet, but he's 6 for 52 last week, so that's 11 fantasy points PPR. And you got Juwan Johnson. Well, old boy actually got hurt. The other tight end utility guy, he got hurt after scoring 2 touchdowns. He left. So Juwan Johnson may be a good value, even though he only had a couple catches. And Noah Fant had a couple catches. Tight end landscape's kind of in for that, but you know how tight ends are. Even the legit tight ends, elite tight ends, aren't doing all that. Let me ask you guys a question. Let me pause real quick. Again, make sure you like this video. I mean, you let me know you appreciate your boy doing the video. You know, so it encouraged me to do more. But if I just see a few fucking videos, you guys just gonna get write-ups, and I'll put it on Flawless Fantasy Football Facebook page. So look, I can see the views. I can see how many views. So I will see a comparable amount of likes. Okay, that's all I'm asking. So, do you think that it's all of a sudden, do you think it's just by coincidence that, oh, well, you know how they sold us into, oh, it's a passing league, and they sold us in, oh, all these elite tight ends should do well. Now it's kind of went back to the old school way where it's kind of like it's more so dominated by running backs. I know it's only the first 4 weeks of the season, but doesn't it seem that way? It's like about the running backs now. It's not about the wide receivers or the tight ends that they built things up to be. Again, it's only 4 weeks, but you even got people like, oh boy, the quarterback for Detroit. He'll throw yards, but he ain't throwing no touchdowns like that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, so quarterbacks that are supposed to be good and doing a lot, you know, it's all coming off the back of the running back. So, do you think it's by coincidence, or you think because the betting and the money's involved, they got people thinking wide receiver, and guess what? By hook or crook, they just tricking people because now it's more towards the running back, but people still feeling like wide receiver. That make any sense? But they still feeling like passing game of wide receivers, but really they done changed the objective. They done pulled the freaking rug from up under people. I think that has something to do with it a lot. That the betting and stuff has something to do with that. So we need to kind of change our minds. Not in your fantasy per se, but because you got to have wide receivers and running backs. But you know, if you're laying a little money down, you might want to kind of stick with running backs. So let's go to defenses. I just had to throw a little tidbit in there. Got 5 defenses. Minnesota versus Jets. Minnesota's playing great. Seattle versus New York Giants. Denver versus the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. Denver's playing awesome defense. Pats versus Miami. Miami is trash. Trashola. And Green Bay against the Rams. Green Bay's playing hot. Rams are the Rams. You know, they'll fight, but I don't see them being able to beat Green Bay the way Green Bay is playing now. So, hopefully that's a good rundown. Hopefully y'all appreciated the video. It's getting kind of late. I got one more of these to finish. Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Lay up, hey guys, knock out these waivers. Get the guys on your team. Have a high level of conviction. Let's get this W week 5. Bye week or not. Flawless Fantasy Football.